We'll talk a little bit about that. That was fun. Cody, Daily Taylor, Jenny. What's up, everybody? How we doing? So, we had a little bit of news with Boeing over the weekend. They were down pretty significantly. I think they're still aggressively moving to the downside here. Let's actually take a look at that. AMD bouncing back. Yeah, Boeing down about 7.33% in the pre-market here after this really significant run that they've been on. Two main things, again, that we were talking about in the newsletter this week, team. CPI and PPI coming out at the end of this week. Those are going to be really, really, really important, setting the tone for where the market's going to go. What do we have? I think next week might be... Hold on. Yeah, so we got... I think we have a 3-day weekend here. So I think we have a 3-day weekend coming up. Nothing too crazy next week for the data. Let's do it! Little bit of news. Yup. What up, Rycack? How you doing, buddy? All right, everybody, again, as you guys are filtering in, make sure you guys tap that like button. Helps out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people over here. Tabasco Dave, what's up, guys? All right, so, again, ES is setting us up for something a little nice this morning for that, for a day trade here, which would be nice. I was really hunting for something on Friday here, man. It was looking like we were going to get a retest here. I was hunting for this potential reversion move here, coming back up into some of these levels right here, coming back down. Wasn't able to get either of them. So nothing really was happening last week. Again, the thing that I want you guys to think about the most is less trades, more profits. That is going to help you guys out a whole lot. Long Mara short coin ETF probably getting approved this week. Yeah, the other thing is I saw this floating around Twitter, and I really do agree with this as well. When we take a look at Bitcoin here, and you think about what an ETF is, and what they then have to do once the ETF is approved. Actually, Bitcoin looks really interesting on the daily here. I bet it looks nasty on the weekly. Yeah, you're breaking out on the weekly here a little bit. The thing is that a lot of people are saying that this move right here is them pricing in the Bitcoin ETF approval news. Now, it's relatively impossible for them to actually do that. In other cases of data, guys, the approval or disapproval, or let's not say it that way. Let's say when a good piece of news comes out, let's say for a company, they get a new contract, they get a new deal that comes through, they release good earnings, and people expect that beforehand, and then they buy it up. Well, that is an act of pricing something in. They're expecting something to happen. They're kind of front-running that news because that's what the market expects. With the Bitcoin ETF approval news that could be happening this week, it's almost impossible for that to actually get priced in because when the ETF gets approved, what then is going to end up happening? Like, what is then going to end up happening to Bitcoin? Think about it. If an ETF gets approved, what happens? Well, they have to buy in order to kind of build out that ETF. I don't think they would have done it beforehand. That wouldn't have made a whole lot of sense because it would almost be like an unhedged hope that they're actually going to get approved. And these large institutions are probably not going to be betting on regulation, even though they have a better idea of what is actually going to happen. But a lot more buying is probably going to come in. I don't necessarily foresee this move up in Bitcoin, Mara, and a lot of these miners as being the pricing in on that ETF approval. Now, here is a counterpoint to that. Is it possible that you can have a sell the news event, a short-lived sell the news event on the actual approval news? Yes, it is possible, because if market participants are not going to realize and understand the full point of what I just said, well, they could end up taking some profits, and you could also see some of these larger institutions trying to kind of push that narrative of a sell the news, like a sell the news kind of reaction, so that they can then buy in at some lower prices. And then, yeah, we do have to talk about BABA as well. That's an interesting one. So BABA was looking really, really good for a while here, and then is now starting to get this move to the downside. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It's sized nicely, so, I mean, this is probably going to go from green to red today. I might just take the cash back and get out of it, which is fine. And just kind of wait for the overall market to set up a little better for me, because remember, if we're looking at ES on the daily, what did we see? Trend shift. So we are seeing this trend shift on the daily right now with ES. So I would more so want to wait for the market to tell me, just like we're gonna talk about in the swing course, guys, to show that it's ready to go back in another uptrending move. So do I still believe in BABA? I mean, yeah, I do think it's probably gonna have a solid year. But in the short term, again, the short term is going to be the most difficult thing to kind of react to and predict. So we'll see. If we can get that nice move up, we can consolidate and then get a nice break to the upside. That would be awesome. I kind of want to see what the first kind of half hour does today. If it just wants to knife, I'll probably just get out of it. Let's see. Anter, what's up, man? How you doing? And again, guys, if you wouldn't mind, you guys are slacking super hard on the like button over here. If you guys hit that on the way in, helps out a whole lot. Spreading these streams out to some more people. Let's see. TLT, again, still chilling at that 96 area. Completely fine there. I mean, we were long on that thing since like 83. So that thing's killing it. Hope the snowstorm didn't catch. I mean, around here in Boston, it wasn't bad. Because I was kind of by the water. Like, I live by the water. So, I mean, it was probably a little bit warmer. So, like, here it wasn't bad. But I went to Foxborough for the Patriots game. And it was, dude, it was dumping. It was snowing, dude. It was ridiculous. So, it was actually really funny. So, like, we're driving up. And one of my connections that I have was, like, it was funny. He was like, "You wanna take this one you want some Patriots tickets?" And I was like, yeah, I do." And he was like, "You can have two. You can go on a nice little date, or you can just like take the boys." And I was like, "It's a little late last minute notice for me to do to figure out which one of these people I want to take." So I was like, "Boys, we're going to the Patriots game." So now these tickets were ridiculous. I mean, we were like, the seats were like 6 rows back from somewhere. We got to go into like the lighthouse thing, free food. It was awesome, man. It was epic. But the funniest thing is that we got a little bit of a late start because we were all a little banged up after Saturday. So we're driving to Gillette. And we get to a bunch of traffic, and like we're talking to like every cop that we see, and we like they're not letting us like pull in to go park somewhere. And that was the one thing I didn't have was parking. I had everything else not parking, so we had to figure that out. So the cop kind of looks at us when we're talking to him, and he says this word for word. This is what the cop said to us. He goes, "Yeah, you guys are fucked." We were like, "No." So we end up parking like pretty far away, and we had to walk like 3 miles to the stadium, like in the snow. It was fun, like it was a good time. And then we had to like walk back, which was a trek. But you know, man, it's an adventure. We were having a good time. We gotta go to Mount 2. Nothing crazy though. Where are you, Tyler? New York or something? I thought you were in New York, but I'm not sure. Also, it's almost Tyler's birthday. Tyler's about to be 18 tomorrow. Never mind. Never mind. We're not gonna get to that. Happy almost birthday, Tyler. Let's see here, team. Yeah, waiting for. I want to see what ES wants to do today. Really interested in that. Really interested in ES today. I'd love to get a solid day trade, man. That's what I want. Oh, New Jersey? So I was close. Oh, it's today? Oh, I thought it was Tuesday. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, Tyler. All right. So, again, not really going to be looking at a whole lot. Want to see what ES does. See if we can catch a nice day trade there. Going to be looking at some other tickers. Again, as you guys saw in the newsletter, I'm not looking at a whole lot this week with the trend shift in the overall market here. So, going to wait and see what happens. I mean, CPI at the end of this week is going to be probably one of the main determining factors of what we continue to do potentially with the swings going forward. I would not be mad at all if the market were to continue to sell off here and we could get some really, really nice deals on some good setups going into, let's say, February and March. That's kind of what I'm looking for, man. I mean, we've been on such a sick run recently. It's like, all right. At least your AAL calls will be looking good. There you go, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah, the Bobbers were looking good for a while and then failed, which is, I mean, happens, man. It happens. Not going to win them all. But we do win a lot of them. Yeah, and again, for those of you guys in here as well, again, you guys can still get access to the 0 losing months in 2023 day trading mastery course. That link is at the top of the live chat there. I sent out the last batch of 50% off codes for you guys yesterday on the email list. So, again, I mean, the code that code is still active. I mean, I just have to turn it off, which I'll probably do today. So if you guys haven't hopped in there yet, I mean, to Time's running out. I was just so tired yesterday that I just didn't have time to turn it off at like midnight. I was sleeping. So a double TP trade would be a good birthday present. It would, man. It would. A double TP would be sick. I mean, those are what? Like 1 to 7 risk to reward, 1 to 8. You're using prop firms, you're risking 500 to 1,000. You're making like what? 5, 6, 7 grand. Like you're having a good time there. Having a good time there with those, man. Those are fun. And again, like you guys don't have to take my word for it. It's like I show you guys every single trade that was taken in the year 2023 with the strategy. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't, man. The numbers don't lie. Let's see. So what do we got here? About 20 minutes to go. Do we have anything coming out? Consumer credit at 3 p.m. Trade deficit. Yeah, pretty slow on data coming out this week until Thursday and Friday, CPI and PPI. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. That's really it. That's really it. Anything crazy going on with Twitter here? I don't think so. Oil futures extending losses. What's the dollar doing on that? What's the dollar doing? Selling? A little bit. Dollar coming down a little bit, but nothing too crazy. TP, Wreck-It Ralph. TP. Come on now. Come on now. All right, man. Yeah, I would expect, I mean, again, very relaxed going into these first couple of the weeks, man. I mean, there's nothing crazy that we really need to be doing. That's really it. It's just nice and relaxed trading. And that's the thing. Like, if you get stressed out in trading, you're doing something terribly wrong. Oh, what's the other one that we're looking at here? GSAT from last week? How's that doing? How's that doing in the pre-market here? It's looking all right. I mean, you're up to an additional 2 cents in the pre-market here. Looking at this thing on the daily. I mean, that thing's still looking all right. That thing is still looking okay. Let's see what we get on this thing. I mean, this was the other break to the upside play that we were looking for. I think we were talking about this one on Friday, right? The 197 break, stop below that low. Currently sitting at about what? A little over a 1-to-1 risk to reward right here. Not bad. Do you think BA will keep falling today? I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. Like, honestly, I don't really care. They had some news come out about it. It was knifing in like the overnight, like the Robinhood overnight market's pretty cool to look at stuff. But I don't care. I mean, if things are going to happen, like craziness is going to happen in the market, I usually stay away. Like you're going to see IV shoot up. You're going to see increased volatility. It's like, why would we then subject ourselves to that? And then that leads into what we were just saying. It's like, well, it's going to lead to more stressful trading. Like, everybody's going to be looking at it. There's going to be crazy things happening. You don't know what's going to happen next. Again, I like to take the trades that I have an edge with happening on what the next most likely move is. With the move on Boeing, you don't have an edge. So I just leave them be. It's simple as that. Tesla back to home base. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Tesla right back into that range here. 237. Okay. And that's the thing. Like, some people watching these streams, man, might be like, I want him to talk about that. And it's like, well, you got to think differently about the market if you want to have different results, which actually means better results than everybody else. Like, and the thing is most of the stuff that you guys see on Instagram, on YouTube, is complete, I'm going to use a word here, bullshit. When people are teaching you different strategies. Again, like, nobody's showing you back tests. Nobody's, like, you can't, like, nobody has the ability with their strategy to go out and say, okay, I'm just going to show you every single trade that was taken with the strategy in a year and then show you how profitable it is. They just don't. I've never seen it. I'm the only one doing it. Third taker, you don't ask again? No, I wouldn't be sorry for asking Nature's Barista. You just got to change the way that you're viewing the market. It's like, yeah, cool. It is moving around. It could have an effect on some other things happening in the market, but it's not something that I would then look at to trade just because it's moving like crazy one day. I think it's almost like shiny object syndrome that retail has, where it's like, oh my God, something big happened. I have to go look at it and trade it. It's like, no. It's actually the opposite. You don't have to, and it actually makes more sense to stay away from it. That is a word. It is a word. A lot of people getting burned in Boeing today. You still have a few runners that be burned. Yeah, I mean, that thing went on a massive run. It's coming down, having a little bit of a retest there. Whatever. Baba's the one that I'm probably going to just exit that today. I mean, I was buying it down in here. So, like, they could still be green. It's possible that they're still green, but I don't think so. And if they are red, they're going to be, like, barely red. It'll probably be within a 10% loss. Which, if we're making 3, 4, 5, 600%, 1,000% on our winners, if we take a 10% loss, it's like, well, okay. Like, fine with me. I don't know, though. We'll see. And then again, remember, on this day is when I got out of this right here is when I ditched the shorter dated ones at, like, basically break even. Because this was the level that I was targeting for the exits, and it just couldn't get there. So, it is what you trade SPY almost exclusively. You ask about tickers, make conversation. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, making conversation about tickers is perfectly fine. It's just like when, like especially in the heyday of like when we were really like when we had when we had like 5,000 people in here and stuff, people were asking about tickers. It's like everybody has shiny object syndrome on the next. People were like, oh, what's the next this? And it's like there is never a next this. Have I talked about Mara today? I have not. So we can take a look at Mara here. And I think I've deleted everything off of this. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, I did. I was doing stuff for the swing trading course on this one for you guys. So, Mara here to me. Wow, you actually had another break to the upside here. Yeah, I mean, if this thing can settle down in here and then break to the upside intraday, I wouldn't hate it. What does this on the weekly look like? No. The ranges are too big so far. It needs to tighten up. I'm not touching this thing. I would not be touching that. So, all right, guys, let's see. I mean, you guys were almost at 100 likes on the Friday stream. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, also, Apex is having a 71% off sale now. So if you guys want to hop in on that, the link is in the description of this video. So you guys want Apex accounts, go for it. You can have up to 20 of them. Let's see here. Yeah, we already went through the news feed. I'm just looking at it as it comes through my phone here. Again, it's to me, this is a slow week for me in terms of swings. Like, I'm not seeing things setting up. The scanner is showing things, but the scanner is showing a lot of things like this here, where things rip, sell off hard. So you're not seeing that nice consolidation that I would want to see. Uber? We can take a look at Uber. How's Uber look? No, I mean, this I would actually look for a breakdown. I mean, this thing ripped, shifted trend, consolidate. If it starts to slip lower, I would not be opposed to taking that to the downside there. I wouldn't. It's almost very similar to, do I bob up here? It's almost very similar to this Baba move that we were looking at. This, when people are like, oh, do you want Baba here? I'm like, nah, I think this is going to break. I mean, you're seeing this little move. You shift it down, continue the trend, and you sell a lot lower. So that could be what you see out of Uber there. Uber did have that S&P 500 inclusion news about a month ago there. So that's one of the main reasons why you've seen this super aggressive run up in Uber here. Let's see. Let's see. Guess it's time for you to move on. Well, Nature's Barista, here's the thing. If that is going to be the way that you operate in the market, the reality is you're probably not going to have a whole lot of success if you're just going to be chasing tickers around, and that's fine. But if you want to hang out in here and learn way more about everything than you ever could have imagined, that's probably what you want to do. But again, it's up to you. If you want to act like every other retail investor in the market losing money, that is perfectly fine. If you just want to trade SPY with the 0 losing months in 2023 day trading strategy, there you go. Thoughts on Neo with more downside? Let's see. Again, I mean, this thing's just flying around here. I don't really see anything on this chart that would pique my interest in wanting to take a position on this thing anywhere. I mean, I do like how it's been bought out of this range a few times, so we'll kind of wait and see on that. Thoughts on Bakes reporting earnings this week? Are they? Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Bank earnings kicks off earnings season, so Actually, here's the thing. We actually have some very interesting setups here. So with earnings season, with this little sell-off that we've had in the market, some tickers are going to get more beaten down than others, and there's going to be other tickers that may not have had as large of a run-up as they could have when the overall market was ripping. So if their earnings can come out very positively, and again, you guys are going to see this type of analysis, it's going to make a lot more sense once you see it in the swing trading course. I love waiting until companies report their earnings and waiting for those consolidations after. So I really do like earnings season. So we will see what we can get on those. Palantir, might as well take a peek at that for the people. Yeah, Palantir is bouncing a little. I was looking at that this morning. Palantir up 15 cents in the pre-market here. Again, you are kind of just hanging out in no man's land at this gap here at around 16. You came down to almost to that 15.50 area and then bounced here. I mean, I would not hate taking some more shares on this for the long term. I think they had a new, this right here. Option Care Health selects Palantir's artificial intelligence platform for enterprise-wide digital transformation. So again, they got a new partnership here, which is good. Maybe we can make a video about this. So I did tell you guys we were going to start making some more videos. I like making videos about Palantir. I like that company for the long term. I like what they do. So we can kind of go through that one, go through that downgrade as well. Dude, I was so tired last night when I got back. It was like 6:30 and I was shot. Like just absolutely shot. All that walking, man. Oh my God. TLT not doing anything here. Just kind of waiting on that thing to get butter target. Yeah, we can take a look at those. That's bug. I don't want bug. I want bud. Is this it? Why? Oh, yeah. I don't want it on my ES chart. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Whoa. Okay. This would be one that I would look at on the weekly chart right here was a nice little break here from like 63.50. Yeah, nothing yet. What's Tiger looking like over here? Ooh, that's the weekly, but it's just slowly grinding to the upside there. How's the daily? Yeah, it's just slow. These are gonna move a little bit slower, man. So a little out of shape. In terms of cardio, yeah, cardio definitely out of shape. I mean, when I was playing tennis in Florida, I was doing this drill where I was like. It was basically serve and come to the net, but it was hot. And after like 15 of those, I was like, I'm about to die right now. Just running around in the heat, man. Oof. The only real cardio that I do is like walking to different bars at night. Like that's probably not great, man. I dropped my phone in a trash can this weekend too. It was pretty bad, man. I had a probably like a solid 20-minute period this weekend where like it makes sense that my parents that when I was a kid were like, we need to get him checked out. Like I'm sitting down, I get up, I go to take my phone out, and all of a sudden I fumble it a little and it ends up in a trash can. And I'm like, all right, this is nope. And it did go through my mind that phone could be gone forever. And then I was like, it's in a trash can. I can just get it. But do I really want to go dumpster diving at this bar right now? No, I don't. I really don't. So I look across and I see two people that I know. I'm like, all right, man, better than a toilet? True. Still not the best place to put your phone. There's way better places to put your phone than the trash can. So I'm standing there and I'm just like, all right, what's the next thing that I have to do? Well, I have to get a flashlight. So I look at my friends and I'm just like, can I have a flashlight? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I just need a flashlight. They're like, why do you need a flashlight? I need a flashlight. So then they come over with a flashlight. I'm like, okay, cool. I hold it over the trash. I reach in, grab the phone. Thank you. And I just walk away. And they're like, what are you doing? They were like, no, what is going on here? And I was like, no, it's fine. I was like, don't worry about it. It's okay. It was not okay. It is better than the toilet. You are correct on that one. This phone's not like water resistant. The second phone is. I don't know, man. Just being clumsy. Dropped it in the trash. How did it get in the trash? I don't know. That's just what happened. Ralph, stop. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes to go here until the ding ding market open. Let's see. Market's looking good for giving us a setup today, guys. So I'd be interested. Those of you guys that are in there, you guys know the deal here. You guys know the deal. Let's see if we can get Tyler a nice 2-take profit trade here for his birthday. That would be fun. I mean, again, I'd love to see it run up a little bit more into some of these BJ key levels in here and give us a nice little larger range that we can take advantage of. But again, the risk to rewards is going to be the same. And yeah, for those of you guys that haven't hopped in yet, again, I know a lot of you guys are still not having the consistent profitability that you want. Again, the numbers don't lie. Like, that's how I operate in most things. I look at numbers and data. So the data does not lie. 0 losing months in 2023 with this strategy in this course too. I mean, I just show you guys every single trade that was taken with it in 2023. I still have to update November and December for you guys. But again, as you guys know, November and December with those were just absolutely epic months. I just have to sit down and record those. So there you guys go. You got your cardio on Saturday? Well, good for you, man. Good for you. I want to watch some Palantir today. I want to see what this beast wants to do. Good morning, all. What's up, Wayne? How you doing, pal? Is it, like, super bright in here this morning? It might be. It might be super bright in here. Hold on. Let me adjust the camera quick. Let's see here. Uh-oh. I have a problem. I have 2 energy drinks right here. One of them I drank yesterday and has some left in it, and the other one I opened this morning. So, uh-oh. I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Well, we will find out. So, dude, I have a new favorite like TikTok / like streamer that I don't watch the streams, but like the TikTok clips are so funny. Like, dude, this dude's name is Sketch, and he's going through like his favorite it's his favorite like football like sports cards, and he's like, this is my second favorite card. He's like, look at this one. He's like, it's not about as much as him playing, but he had the highest KD in NFL history, and it's Aaron Hernandez. And I'm like, dude, you can't. I'm just cackling when I hear that. You trade the month ahead of the back to this video, then compare my trades to yours. Taking most of the same trades in a month. See, that's the thing, Rogue Civilian. The strategy is so simple yet so powerful that you guys are able to identify the same ones. That's why it's like, you don't have to pay me every single month. You just hop in there, and you can see every single one. They're very easy to spot once you go through and start backtesting them and comparing, which I think, honestly, that's a really good way to do it, Rogue, going through and saying, okay, which trades would you have taken and do they look the same? And that's good. That is a very, very, very good thing to be doing. Let's see here. All right, 30 seconds left to go until the ding ding here, folks. Happy Monday. It's CPI and PPI week. This is going to be fun. We're going to have some fun this week. What the shit was it? Yo. You guys see that? That's ice falling off. Whoa. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. That's not good. Ice falling off the building over here. UBS sees the Fed cutting interest rates by 100 basis points in 2024, so that would be 4 25 basis point cuts. Our base case scenario, here we go, is for a soft landing, which hold on, let me pull it up on this so I can see it. This is interesting here. From UBS, they say our base case scenario is for a soft landing in which growth slows to just below trend. A U.S. recession is avoided. Inflation falls towards central bank targets by the second half of the year. And the Fed cuts interest rates by 100 basis points. Marcelli wrote in a note on Monday, UBS anticipates that the growth challenges in the U.S. will probably not result in an increase in precautionary savings and expects inflation to decrease at a more gradual, I'm assuming the next word there would be rate, but it is cut off. All right, ding, ding, ding. The market is open, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday. Let's do it. Those spreads are a little wide. Oh, that trade's interesting too. I forgot I had that. Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. Oh, that one's doing good. Nice. Let's see. Nice. All right, let's do it. Oh, ES getting a nice little bit of action here at the open. What's Palantir doing? Nothing too crazy. Uber flatlining. Telly not doing anything yet. Where's GSAT? Is that thing making a move? Yeah, GSAT looking good. There you go. Baba dipped under 71 for a second. Ugh, Baba. Ouchie, ouch. And it's trying to get bought up a little bit here, but that's rough. Yeah, I just ditched those Babas for like 9% down. That's fine. That's fine. I can always get a nice little re-entry on a better position there. That's all we need. Yeah, the GSATs look good, though. What's ES doing? ES looking spicy here. Coming into some of these zones. That's fine. It's all about risk to reward, man. Again, you guys have seen all the other trades. The what do you call it? The 600% Mara. You guys were on the Affirm. There were some really big ones recently. So, again, taking a little loss. Let's see. All right. What do you got here? Yeah, this is going to... Now the range is going to be nice on this thing. So, with that little move up here on ES, this, like, what? Oh, I can't really see it, but it's 4-point candle. That's going to help us out a little bit there. Give us some nice wiggle room. Where's Palantir? Palantir looking okay. Hello. Telly trying to go green here. It's really just flat on the day. Nothing crazy happening with yields. Like I would expect this week to be a little slow until CPI and PPI. That would be my expectation here. Baba coming back there, but I'll just wait for that thing to set up nicely on either the daily or the weekly there. Because I do like it in 2024. It's just that is not what you want to be seeing. And then what else? We got potentially Siri. This was one that we were looking at too. Are we really going to glitch out here today? Yeah, this is... I mean, we talked about this one in the newsletter. That one's going to be a bit interesting. Telly into the green a little there. Ralph, you're on another level today, buddy. Let's see. No, we don't want that on here. What else do we want? Uber was interesting. Uber was interesting. It started to try and make that move back to the upside here, but that's not really what I want to see. Aggressive trend shift and then starting to consolidate, that's not really what we would look for. Right now, to me, today, I'm really just focused on a potential trade with ES. That's it. That's all I'm looking for, potential retest there. All right, let's see. SPY at the 470 so you can start buying puts. Where's your SPY right now? Oh, it's very close. Very close there. Yeah, I mean, I would just wait for the retest and then blast it. Simple as that, man. You don't have to overcomplicate things. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Telly moving a little. I might get some more Palantir shares soon. I mean, that's a decent sell-off there. I mean, it would increase my average a little bit, but that's fine. I think my average is either like 1560 or 1540. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Just a little bite there, and then if it drops into the 15s, low 15s, high 14s, take a much larger position on it. Where was AMD? Because AMD was having a decent pre-market here. Yeah, AMD up 2% in the pre-market here. That's looking good. There we go. There we go, Amanda. That's what we like to see. Ooh, we're 11 likes away from 50, team. I appreciate you. Let's see. What is this? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't see much here. It's just going to be a nice wait and see time. That's all this is. Cool. Got you on the like, Chanley? Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, now it's dark in here. Oh, nice. Thanks, son. Go AAL. Oh, is AAL making some moves for you? It might be. Yeah, AAL. Ooh. Ooh. Look at American Airlines here up 5%. There you go, Daily Taylor. There you go, buddy. I mean, this would have been the move that I would have been looking for up to some of these levels in here. I probably would have targeted 1390. Or maybe this right in here. Ooh, you never got there. Ooh, that was close, though. Coin opened up a bit whippy. Yeah, let's take a look at coin. Yeah, looks like Mara. It's like a more calmed down version of Mara. Like, these ranges are a lot bigger. And then this chart that we have, or this kind of, what do you call it, trade that we have drawn out here. Why is it like, oh no, this is wrong. That's correct right there. Should have held on to your AMD calls a bit longer, but oh well. No, I mean, if you made money, you made money. I didn't trade. So on this break on AMD here, this one, I didn't trade it just because I have such a large long-term share position on it. It was like, what? Like, there was no need for me to then buy the options. It didn't make any sense to do it. So now, I mean, we could look at another setup here, but again, on those stocks that like I have such large long-term positions in, if they set up nicely, maybe I'll just sometimes I'll just buy more shares if they look like they're about to make a break to the upside. And if they start inside barring and really, really tightening up, I mean, I'll just take some more share positions and then anticipate that break to the upside, which, again, we'll be talking about in the swing trading course. I got to do a lot of work on that for you guys this week. Hopefully, that's going to be out this weekend for all of you. That's what I'm expecting on it. But again, it's however long it takes me is however long it takes me. I'm going to make sure that that's like some of the best education that you guys have. I mean, you guys know the day trading mastery course is just ridiculous. Like the value in there is absolutely insane. The 0 losing months in 2023 strategy, every single, like all of those trades that you would have taken throughout the year, you just see them. Everything about risk management, psychology, and everything like that. But again, for the swing trading one, there's a couple of other different nuances that we have to talk about in there that I want to make sure are explained well. Mainly so that I don't have to deal with a million DMs all the time. I know that's my job, but, you know. You guys are asking good questions, though, in the DMs, with the especially with the day trading one. I mean, you guys are asking some real good questions. You guys are getting it, which is sweet. I love seeing you guys looking at the markets the same way that I do, looking at these trades, anticipating them, and getting in. It's just perfect. What's Tesla doing? Oh, we can take a look. On the daily, it wasn't doing anything here, but yeah, it's not great. I mean, it's slightly down in the pre-market here. On the 15-minute, I wouldn't even be touching. I mean, there's no reason to be just day trading Tesla. It's just whipping around with this first 15-minute candle here. Up 7% and done. Ben Currington, my man, there you go. Telly starting to make a little bit of a move to the upside here. TLT, there you go. I really do want to see this thing mount 100 and use it as support, but you would really need to see all of those yields really start to come down. Thanks for answering your question so quickly. Yeah, no problem, Daniel Mid. I'm always on there. I'm always available to answer questions with you guys. Baba flirting with 72. I mean, good for Baba. It's coming back. I actually wouldn't hate a share position on it. I really wouldn't. Like, I really wouldn't. Like, I don't hate that at all. Options would be a little bit different because it's not setting up, but in terms of shares for a dollar cost average, because I don't own any of it, so you're not getting the email. Wayne, I would say try to use a different email address because it's not on my end. It's definitely on your end there, pal. Because I've taken you off and put you back on multiple times. Let's see. Yeah, Baba coming back up, but again, I don't want to be dealing with that here. All right, ES losing it a little. I mean, that's fine, man. Give us a good setup today, and we'll execute on it. I think that would be a sweet one. I mean, especially if we were to get the move that I think we can. U.S. Ooh, this is interesting here. What's this? Wow. U.S. Supreme Court rejects X Corp's challenge to restrictions on disclosing government surveillance requests. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's not me, it's you. Hey, that's usually how it goes. Telly pushing a little here, but nothing crazy, man. Obviously nothing crazy. Daily Taylor, jeez, man. Jeez, dude. Coming at him, the grammar police. Let's see. All right. I've been feeling like slightly sick for like the last like 2 weeks too, and definitely what I did this weekend was not helpful for us there. Do I still have the discount code for the Trading Mastery course? I mean, today I'm taking off the 50% off one. The 30% off one is done. So you guys had more than enough warning on when to hop in there. So the 50% off one is still there. It's still active, but I'm going to be taking that off at some point today. So I was supposed to do it last night. I was just so tired so if you want to do it, I mean, all right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be taking it off this evening. If you guys want it, the code is VIX, the 50% off one. And then that's it. You guys had more than enough time. The 50% off one is VIX. So if you guys want to hop in there, I was just like mentally and physically drained yesterday that I got home and got in my bed and I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing anything today. So yeah, that's it right there. The code's VIX for the 50. But that's getting turned off today. So SV, you appeared on the YouTube homepage for the first time in a couple of months. There we go. There we go. And no, nothing's wrong with me and Gabe. Hopping in. Thanks, STV. Cody. There you go, man. There you go. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna start making a lot more YouTube videos too, so that's probably gonna help us out here. But I don't really care. I do these streams for you guys. Like, I don't do it for me. Yeah, and Cody, no problem, buddy. Yeah, Baba bouncing back up there, but still nothing that I really like there. We got Tessie over here. TLT's moving back up, which is interesting, but nothing crazy. Let's see. Those 30%ers are going to be mad. Well, the only person that they can really blame is themselves because they've been on the email list for, what, 2 months now? So you can take advantage of that. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm going to kill that one this evening. I'm just going to go turn it off. The 50. Yeah, slow, man. Slow. I like this move up, though. I really do like this move up. Let's see where Palantir is. How's that thing doing? Oh, boy. You got a cheap spy put? Why? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? What strategy are you using? Do you have an edge in the market? Do you have a back-tested strategy? I don't get that, but it's okay. You guys will learn. Exxon's under 100. Ooh, interesting. Howie, welcome, buddy. How you doing? Howdy, Vix. Always fun trading with you, LFG. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Sorry the energy's a little bit low today. I'm freaking, drained after yesterday. I'm a little under the weather, but it's just like a cold that just like stays. Glad to see you again. What the? Well, I guess you guys are coming back now in full swing. I guess I did show up on the homepage today. What's up, everybody? Again, make sure you guys are tapping that like button here. It not only helps get these streams out to some more people, but it also makes it easier for you guys to come back if you guys do want to come back. Tessie making a nice move here. ES trying to break above the day high here. That would be interesting. Let's see. Chasing reversals that burned you too many times. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would do that. I mean, I just look for very, very specific things to happen out of the market. I know the data. It works very, very, very well. And I just execute like that. It's very, very, very simple. SV, you are loved. Thank you, thank you. You always show on your homepage? Oh, that's sweet. Coin options are juiced. Yeah. All right, we're going to do the explanation again, but all right, we're going to do the explanation one last time because I feel like I get asked every day about this. Guys, when I had to like take a break for like my family stuff and go take care of a lot of that stuff when I went on my streaming break, I didn't think it would be right to then come back, still be like paid, but not be working. So then it was like, well, I'll just go up because again, like we can just like part ways amicably. Like, I'm not going to be doing this forever either, guys. So it's like, all right, like I'm not half in, half out. It's like in terms of like the YouTube stuff, but there is going to come a time in the near future where I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. So again, I want to make sure that you guys are set up in the best way possible. If you guys want to go make money with Titan, go for it. Titan's great. So I have these strategies that I love to use all of the time. If you, again, the 0 losing months in 2023 one is absolutely perfect. Titan works very well too. Let's see. Nvidia broke 510. Holy shit. Is AMD ripping too? Yeah, it's getting up there. I mean, it's up, what, 2.81? Where's Nvidia on the daily here? Whoa, that's all-time highs, isn't it? Yeah. Nvidia getting up there. Hello. It was not like the TMI departure. I think that's what they meant. Yeah, not like that, dude. No. I mean, I'll probably still have to keep answering the question, but that's fine. I mean, I don't care. I like you teaching the rationale behind things. Thanks, James. James, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I think when you guys see a lot of the content of the course, it's like you got to understand the reasons why you're doing what you're doing, and I think that helps a lot of people make less emotional, silly decisions in the market, which then leads to better decision making and more profits over time. Like if I can explain to you guys the reasonings behind things and the way that I think about them so that you guys can think like me in the market, well, you're going to have a lot more success. Let's see. I got no idea, bro. TLT moving up nicely here today. That's nice. That's nice. Up about 40 cents there. Nothing crazy, obviously, but S&P 500 energy sector hits more than 3-week low. Last down 2.84% as oil prices slide over 4%. Interesting. Daily Taylor. That's funny, buddy. Ooh, Tesla with a nice move there. ES still hasn't been able to break really clearly above this BJ key level here yet, but we'll see. What, zone? Nancy looking good. AMD, I mean, looking good, man. Did you guys see the Instagram story I put up about the pro tip about long-term investing? I thought that was hilarious. To me, that was funny. I hope nobody took that seriously. But I thought that was pretty funny. And then did you guys see the one on Friday where it was just like me sitting around talking to myself when I was waiting for those trades to happen? Like, I'm just sitting there just saying things. Yeah, Exxon is under 100 with that stuff. Coin wants to flush. The IV is going to be crazy. I'm not going to be touching anything. The charts look wild. The IV's crazy. You have pending Bitcoin ETF news. I'm not going near that, man. That's just not for me. I mean, maybe for a day trade if you wanted to scalp like 10, 15, 20%, but that's not really what I want to do. You know, that's just not really what I want to be here to do. The pro tip post was funny. Yeah, that dude. I thought that was good. Pro tip. We should do more like that. That would be funny. Just like, but like it's kind of like I'm half joking. Like I actually don't look at my long term when it's like big red days. I never do. The main reason is like why like I'm not using the money for anything, and I don't plan on using the money for anything for a very extended period of time. So like why look at it and be like, oh no, I lost a crazy amount of money today, even though it doesn't really exist. It's like fake. It's not fake money. It's just like you're not touching the money, if that makes sense. Like I was talking to people the other day about like how much is actually in it. Like people that I like know very well, and they're like, doesn't that feel good? And I go, I don't really care. Like I don't. It's just there. You know? You're just scalping coin, fielding phone calls. Yeah, I got to do some more phone calls today too, I think. I think today or tomorrow is a big phone call day for me. You just purchased the mastery course? Are you part of the email list? No, but since you just go to shortthevix.info and just type in your email and username and you're good to go. Oh, look who we got in here. We got Squirrel. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh my God, it's been a long time since I've seen you, pal. Oh, I hope you've been good, man. Yeah, but Jason, if you want to be on the email list where we go through all the macro and the tickers every single week, just go to shortthevix.info and you'll be able to hop in there. And that's free. Dude, I've seen a lot of like familiar old faces in here today. YouTube must be being nice to me today. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate it. But like seriously, like why would I I've told you guys before, like I measure the long term and how many Ferraris I can buy. But like even then, it's like I wouldn't actually be buying Ferraris with it. That would be so stupid. But like I just don't like care about the number. Like I know it's not gonna go anywhere. It's just gonna slowly do its thing over time. Must mean the markets are gonna crash? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Recovering from 2023 shit show. There you go. Riding the algo. Hey, man. All right, we did this on Friday. I'll do it one last time just because it's fun and I think it's hilarious. If you guys hit 100 likes today, we'll do ankles. If you guys hit 100 likes, we'll do ankles. How about that? You're halfway there. We'll get the people going. I like this. I like how we're looking here on ES for that potential retrace reversal move. The range is good. Yeah, I like this. I want to see what we can do with this here today. Aren't you leveraging the long-term account? In terms of what? Like taking out loans? We'll drop a Twitter DM to catch up? Perfect, man. I'd love to see that. Dude, I'd love to get an update on how you're doing. Not that stupid. Some of them increase in value by a lot. Yeah, it depends on what you buy. But I would never do that. That would be silly. The only thing I would do the only thing I would do with the long term is either figure out a way to take loans out against it and buy real estate, or just like sell a bunch of it and sell half of it and buy real estate with it. Try to offset it with some losses too to make the tax bill a little bit less, and then buy some. Does it help to unlike and like? No, it doesn't. But thank you guys, I appreciate it. I wouldn't start buying stuff on leverage. I think that would be silly. But like again, I'm gonna treat my long term way different than a lot of you guys are. Because remember, I'm 24. I have so much time to let that thing just slowly stack up, which it's done a great job of over the years. Tassie getting a nice little piece of action here. Where's Palantir? AMD looking good. I'd love to see AMD get to all-time highs in the first quarter of 24. That'd be sweet. You need the relief borrow against it. It depends on what the rates are for it. Like what I could do is this would probably be the smartest thing to do with it, because you get a better spread on the ARB almost. Like you would take a loan out against it, buy some like cheaper houses. I'd probably be able to buy a few of them, and then put some Section 8 tenants in there, screen them, because the rates are going to be higher. So I don't know what the margin, like the portfolio line of credit rates are, but I'd have to selling it to my real estate. You'll have a taxable event. No, I know. Have the real estate pay your payments. Yeah, the other thing is I don't want to take a loan out against it, use that as the down payment, and then also get another loan, so then it's got two loans on it, basically. Like, I wouldn't do that. I think that's a bit crazy. So I would take out loan out against it, buy stuff in cash, then maybe pay off loans at some point, and then refi some of them, if that makes sense. But Nancy went boom. Yeah, a lot of things are. Palantir's up 3.5% here off the news this morning. Looking good. I mean, you're getting back to that 1662 area that I wanted this thing to reclaim. But yeah, Nvidia was moving. I believe Nvidia's at all-time highs there. And then AMD is looking really good here, up 3%. So how much am I up on AMD today? 4.5, 4. Oh, that's really good. Oh, nice. That's real good there. Yeah, the AMD shares are pulling. I wonder if the long term is above that level it's just a number that it's like, oh, cool, it's above this, but I don't think it would be at 143. It depends on where some other things are. It would depend on where some other tickers are. All right, 10 a.m. Let's see. What is up, team? It seems like we just got like a lot of familiar faces in here today. There we go. You're making good money. You need the tax relief. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I'm gonna have an interesting tax situation this year. Very interesting one, I think. So we'll see. I don't know. I hate taxes. Because the thing about like what I do is like you have to do everything yourself. Nobody's taking it out for you. Really. Well, I mean that's not entirely true, but it gets weird. It's like you really got to be watching your stuff, you know? I don't even think I can have a Roth IRA. Like I was thinking about it, like I really don't. Yeah, no, there's no way. All right, team. Keep smacking that like on the way in. We are going to... All right, team. Today was Bang. Got your solid entry. Making SPY your tractor. F taxes. Dude, I hate taxes. They're technically unconstitutional, but, you know. Telly moving up here. There we go. How do you pay taxes on trading? Same way you would pay taxes on everything else. I mean, you would set up... Like, it's almost the same way that you would pay taxes on, like, if you were... Like on everything else that I do, that's not like a W-2 employment. Like you have estimates throughout the year, you pay them, and you just go from there. Your personal looks horribly expensive. You pay 30% during the year. Yeah, my situation was weird. Like I paid like a boatload already, dude. Like a boatload. I want to pay... Well, I don't, actually. I don't know. Coin down 4.5% now? Woo! Yeah, I just don't want to... I just don't want to touch the IV on everything, and I'm not day trading them for fun. Like, there are a lot of ways of doing it. Roth is self-employed. Yeah, but if you make too much money, they won't let you have one. You just are above some of the requirements, I think. And they're like, nope, sorry. Bob for president? Oh, I remember Bob. Dude, remember he was like, no taxes and something else. Prop account finally steadily growing. This might be your year. Fuck yeah, Arvin. There we go, dude. There we go. 471525 is the low we use the rotation on the yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Michael Passo. There we go. You guys are getting it. Yeah, that's what I'm using. So I would assume the entry would be somewhere right around in here, right just under this BJ key level here. I just haven't drawn it out yet. After the stream, I'll start looking at it because it is going to take a decent amount of time for this thing to actually get back down in order for me to get that entry. Arvin, that's awesome, man. I'm really happy for you there, buddy. Oh, and then here's the other thing. For those of you guys that are using the strategy, the 0 losing months in 2023 strategy in the day trading mastery course, don't trade it with Apex. Trade it with Top Step if you're using prop firms. Like I have the Apex discount code, and obviously I would make a little bit of money on that. But if you're gonna use that strategy, do not trade it with Apex, because the trailing drawdown will eat you. Because the range, what we're looking for is such large moves that it'll flicker around too much and eat into that draw. Like if you hit TP1 and then come back down, you might have just eaten most of your drawdown because of the trail. 472625 entry as it stands. Yeah, I mean I was close. It's right. Yeah, it's right in here. So nice. Let's see if we can get an entry today. It'd be nice. And the thing is you guys might get a little frustrated sometimes where it's like, I'm not getting an entry, or you go on a little bit of a losing streak. It's like December is a perfect example of why this strategy is so awesome. Like the first, 2.5 weeks of December, there were barely any trades and they were all losing. And then what happens? Tyler knows what happened. Oh, nice. A 36-point banger. Wipes out all of any of the losers, and he almost passed that whole prop for challenge in one trade. That is why it works so well, because of the risk to reward. And again, that's going to be the one thing, that psychological shift that you're going to have to make. When I say less trades, more profits, you actually have to really internalize that, because that's how it works. Because it's the reality. Like, it's like, oh yeah, less trades, more profits. And then it's like, no. But when you're sitting here every single day and you get bored a little bit, once we grow past the trailing drawdown, then we can use that strategy, right? I would have separate accounts. So what and I've talked with people about this before. If you guys are using Titan, I would trade Titan in one account, and then if you want to use the day trading mastery course strategy in a completely other account. You know why? Data. It's like it'd be like contaminating either sample. It's like you want to make sure that you're tracking your data to make sure you know what you're doing, and if you're doing two different things in one account, your data sample is all jumbled. So I would do it in two separate ones. But, I mean, Top Step's fine to do it with. They don't have the trail. But yeah, so again, I kind of screwed up. I didn't screw up. I was just so tired yesterday. So the 50% off code is going to get turned off today. Probably this evening. And the code is VIX. So, VIX. So if you guys want to hop in there on that one, today's the last day for 50% off. That's it. You guys have had more than enough time to hop in there. The data does not lie. You're doing exactly that, two separate to track it. Yeah, there you go. You can do the Roth. You can set up your trading business, pay yourself. That would be smart. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, when you're trading futures and SPX all the time, the tax benefits are a little bit better. Like 60% of it is taxed at long term. Go trade a few months and replay really show you how much patience pays. 32% in 2 months on about 12 trades. Yeah, exactly. Like Rogue, that's the power of it. It's like, and I bet the win rate there. I bet I would assume that the amount of winning trades that you would have out of those 12 is between 3 and 5. So I mean, it has like a 30 to 45% win rate. That's about what it is. But the risk reward's like what? Averaged out 1 to 6. It's insane. So, waiting for that ES move here. Well, it's going to be a little different now. Ideally, I'd love to see it run up into here, then retest down at this level. So then you can buy off a BJ key level. I love doing that. Those are some of my favorite trades there. All right, Palantir is getting close to that level there, guys. There we go. There we go, man. Where's Telly? Telly looking okay. AMD with a little juice here, coming up to 144. NASDAQ rises 1% to session high. S&P 500 up 0.4. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, Rogue. The win rate's less than 50%. I know that for a fact. It's definitely not more than 50. It's between 30 and 45. If you do it like month by month, that's kind of what it is. But overall, it's around 30. Had to put your business into a, yeah, Peter Thiel's really ripped it up on that one. All those tax-free gains. He saved himself billions, dude. Dude, look at this. You guys see this? There's like falling ice or snow out here off the apartment building. That's dangerous. I mean, there's a thing that comes out, but 35% win rate is approximately what you get in blackjack with a basic strategy. The difference is the 1 to 5 risk to reward with SV system. Exactly. So when you win way outsized more than when you lose. You could actually look at it in terms of points too. Your risk on every single trade in terms of points is going to be between 2 and 4.75, but TP2 or TP1 is going to be most of the time between 8 and 18, 8 and 18, and then TP2 is then between like 18 and 36. The math doesn't lie. It just doesn't. But yeah, the swing trading one's gonna be great too for you guys. I gotta do a lot of work on that this week for you. All right, Amanda looking good, man. I mean, I like that this thing is rallying back up here. TLT looking good, up about 0.5% here. What else do we have? Anything on Twitter going nuts? No. Nothing. I mean, this is. I would expect this to be a slow week until CPI, PPI coming into the end. That's just my expectations here. Dude, I was eating hot dogs, lobster rolls yesterday. It was great. It was so nice. It was just like a buffet at the Patriots game. It was epic. I was having so much fun. Just sitting back. There's Palantir with the move. There we go. There you go, Pally. I mean, you can kind of see it here. Volume stepping up. I like that. I like that, man. Where's he at? I'm chilling. Nothing crazy. I mean, falling down to here would be aggressive. Like, it would be very aggressive. The SPY would have to go red. Could we get it? Yeah, we absolutely could. But it would be a bit of an aggressive move here coming to the downside in order for us to get our entry. It would be great to see, though. It would be awesome. This trade looking like it would set up really good. They have lobster rolls at Gillette. That sounds good. Yeah. Well, in this spot that I was at, they did. Lobster rolls, hot dogs, wings, eggs, potato, everything. They had everything, dude. I think I have a picture of it. The first picture on my Instagram story is like when I walked out, because they kind of have like an outdoor area up there. Yeah, like with the glass thing. Your Palantir shares you just picked up last week are already up over 6%. Nice addition to the long-term Tabasco. Dave, there you go, man. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to get a larger position on it. I would just like it to come down a little bit more again. But I'm being picky with it. Like, I'm very picky with where I buy long-term shares at. Very picky. Palantir, really nice movement here. 4.47%. Looking good, dude. Looking good. Yeah, maybe we can get that Palantir video out for you guys today. I think we could probably do that. Lobster rolls? Yeah, they're good. They were cold lobster rolls, but they were still really good. What else? I had hot dogs. What else did I get? Oh, I took like a brownie with me. You could sell a cash you could put on Palantir. Yeah, I was doing that in like the 15s and 14s a couple months ago, but I just never got exercise on any of them. I was trying so hard to get exercised, and I couldn't do it. Like, it would come down, it would look like I was about to get exercised, and then nope, it would just rip. I think 1450 was the lowest when I went. And I still couldn't do it. They just wouldn't, like, it wouldn't hold low, which is good, but you started a separate account, just a wheel. The wheel is a great strategy, man. The wheel is awesome. It's great for income. You're basically creating your own dividend on cash that you're already holding. And then also giving yourself the ability to buy shares of stocks you already like for the long term at better prices than they're currently trading at. It's a good deal. You just got to be careful of like crazy things happening in the market. Ooh, you guys weren't able to hit the ankle threshold today, but you guys are getting close. You guys are getting close. I mean, when it gets really easy for you guys to hit the ankle threshold, we'll probably bump it back up to 500, but I appreciate it, guys. Let's see here. AMD looking good. ES still looking pretty good here. All right, team. That is going to be wrapping it up for today. It is 10:15. So here's what we're going to do. Remember, the 50% off code VIX for the day trading mastery course is going to be turned off at the end of the day today. I should have done it yesterday. I was just too tired. So that is going to be turned off at some point this evening. There's the link to it right there if you guys want to hop in. We got the swing trading one coming out. Also, I didn't mention this before, but all of you guys that are already in the day trading mastery course, when the swing trading one comes out, you guys are going to get 60% off to the new one. Like, I'm not here to, like you guys that are already putting that foot forward are going to get a crazy discount on the swing trading one when that one comes out too. So, again, going into the rest of this week, guys, don't do anything stupid. We got CPI and PPI coming out at the end of the week. I really want to see how the market shapes up with that. And then, whatchamacallit, and then kind of see if we can get some more swings cooking. So, team, I will see you guys later. Peace.